What's up, guys? So this is my top 5 quarterback budget list. At number 5 we have a two-way tie. The first spot going to team MVP Andrew Luck. 85 speed, not that fast, but just fast enough to get away from defenders. And all of his throwing stats are pretty much low 90s, high 80s. And even though it's not the best on paper, believe me, I played with him. He can make all the throws. So team MVP Andrew Luck, man, a solid choice if you're trying to look for a budget quarterback to play with. The second spot goes to final edition Tyrod Taylor. Now, him and Andrew Luck are pretty much polar opposites. That's why they're tied. Andrew Luck is a bit slower but more accurate. Tyrod Taylor is, obviously faster but less accurate. So it really depends who you want to go with. With Tyrod Taylor, you're sacrificing accuracy for speed, and vice versa with Andrew Luck. So it really depends on your scheme, honestly. At the end of the day, but it depends on your scheme. They go for about the same price, but it's really up to you who you want to go with. So anyways, guys, the next few players on this list are going to seem very familiar from my previous top 5 quarterback list, but honestly, guys, I'm just being honest with my quarterback list. At number 4 we got NFL Movers RG3. I just did a review for him, and a solid quarterback through and through. Now, if you got team MVP Luck and final edition Tyrod Taylor and mix them together, you would get NFL Movers RG3. Now, you may have to help him with his mid-throw, with leading some passes, but man, that's a small price to pay. And every day I'm noticing his price just keeps dropping more and more. So if you're looking for a solid mobile quarterback for a solid price, man, NFL Movers RG3 is the guy for you. At number 3 we got a two-way tie. In the first spot going to legend John Elway, man. I had him for so long, man. The original pocket passer from all the quarterbacks I played with, man. Look at those stats, just nice. And 76 speed, not the best speed, but obviously just fast enough to get you past the line of scrimmage at least. And believe me, man, he can make people, drag people forward a few times. Not all the time. Don't turn him into Tim Tebow or anything, but believe me, man, legend John Elway is without a doubt one of the best budget quarterbacks in the game right now. The second spot goes to Super Bowl Rodgers, man. Him and Elway go for about the same price. Now, Rodgers is obviously a bit faster. Their throwing stats, though, are very similar as well, so that's why I couldn't really tell who was better. They go for about the same price. They play very similar. Rodgers might be a bit faster, but I think Elway might be just a teeny tiny bit accurate in the pocket. It's been a while since I played with Elway and Rodgers, but from what I recall, man, very, very similar price. So whoever you decide to go with, man, it's really up to you, but believe me, they can both get it done. At number 2 we got Campus Culpepper, man. Now, he did crack my top 5 list overall, so you knew he was going to crack my top 5 budget list as well, man. Solid price. Now, of course, quarterbacks, I feel that a budget quarterback goes for about 80k or less, not so 50k, because this is the most important position in the game. So, man, solid speed, solid accuracy, and that release is just no joke. So, man, Culpepper, solid budget quarterback. Now for some honorable mentions, and I've never played with Jameis Winston, but I played against him so many times. I know what he can do. Solid speed, solid accuracy, and goes for a very low price, between 17 and 20,000. So a solid pickup. For the same reason Winston made the list, Mariota made the list. Never played with him, but I know what he can do. Played against him so many times, and it's pretty much Andrew Luck and Tyrod Taylor all over again. Mariota more faster. Winston a better pocket passer, so it's really up to you who you want to go with. But anyways, guys, my number 1 quarterback, I think most of you guys are going to know who this is going to be. I'm sorry, guys, I had to do it. Carson Palmer. He goes for like 60k, man. He's got all the right stats. I know he's not fast, but it's just like John Elway, man. He's like a souped up version of John Elway, even more accurate, similar speed, man. The guy just gets it done. I did pick up Peyton Manning, though, because I felt nostalgic when I mentioned him in my top 5 quarterback list. I missed playing with him. Solid speed, and you know what, man, he did retire, so we may not get too many more Peyton Manning cards from now on. Maybe like once in a while, like the Ultimate Legends. That's about it. That's why I want to play with him, and we definitely are not going to get a Peyton Manning ever with this much speed, so enjoy it. That's why I picked him up. I said, you know what, it's the end of the year, he's not coming back. I'm going to enjoy this speedy Peyton Manning. We will never get this card again, so that's why I made the switch to Peyton Manning. But anyways, guys, let's wrap this up. Let me know in the comments. I know for a fact you guys have some budget quarterbacks of your own in mind, so let me know in the comments who you think I left out, and I will see you boys for that Malloy review. Peace.